Hey guys, it is Greg again. Do a update on Harmony One, get a little bit more clarification on this cryptocurrency to see possibly where it may be going and get a general area where you might want to start looking for this coin. So it is in a bullish setup, guys. You see this clearly, this impulse move up, highest peak RSI, 5 wave. Let you guys know next time you see something like this, that will be your indication to get out or short the asset. You can see higher in price, lower in RSI. You see that right there, guys? That was your clue to exit out of this asset and say goodbye and move on to greener pastures somewhere else, possibly for the time being. Let it finish its correction. So it has a nice bullish move. So this whole thing will be a 1-2. And if everything works out with Harmony One will be going to wave 3. And I'll go over some possible lower end targets I'd be looking at where Harmony One could be going. But right now, this is the section that we're in. Now, my first initial target area for Harmony One was at the bottom of this 4th wave. It's already wicked past that. And just based off the other market like Bitcoin and Ethereum, there's a potential that this is maybe going to go down farther, bounce, and then end up in the box, in my opinion. So looking at the wave, this wave is a 3-wave. I looked at this. This is a 3-wave. So it could be doing an expanded flat. So it could be coming up to correct something here. So and then there's going to be divergence here. So you on that move, you're going to want to see divergence. So this would be a 3, 3, and then a 5. And you'll see that down here, which is okay on that move. But from here, to here, you don't want to see divergence. So Harmony One has that. So that's good so far. And it's looking like maybe a 1-2. Maybe it's not expanded flat. Too many bounces in there, possibly, unless that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's a possibility. It is definitely a possibility. I don't like that triangle there. So just have to see here, see how this plays out, guys. So I'm just gonna, at the time being, I'm gonna go ahead and just say, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you could do the extended 5. It's probably not, and then down for a 3, up 4, maybe a swing down for a 5 or something like that. Make a nice expanded flat. Let's check out the fibs just to see if it makes any sense. Just to see, I'm checking with the wick and without the wick. 2.618. So it went beyond that. So it's probably not an expanded flat. So that's a pretty far drop. Yeah, so some other 3, 3, WX, WXY. So have to check this fib right here, just to get an idea on this move from there to this. So that is a 1-to-1. Okay, let me check that again with the wick to see what we come up. The wick makes a difference with the wick. Down to here. Let's see. Okay. Possibly. Just have to see how this plays out with optional counts. I would say this looks like it's something, go right here down. So it moved there and then it went up. So that's something different. So more than likely a 3-wave move to here. So there's your 3-wave move. So more than likely, guys, it's going to be something like a WXY, in my opinion, is what you're going to be looking at. Here's your move there. Completed that. You can see it like down there on the RSI. And then a connector wave. And then this is possibly the move right here, guys. Something like that. And then this is your 5-wave move is what I would say. So you're 1, 2, possibly 1, 2. So it's doing like what the other assets are doing, likely. So you have a 1, 2. And then you're going to have another 1, 2, 3, maybe a 4. And then down for a 5. And then this will come into play right there. So you're going to have some volatility for the time being in this asset. And maybe it'll swing down like that. have a lot of divergence. Now, here's the deal with this coin. If it's a WXY 3-wave move up for another 3-wave, this move will have to be a 3-wave. It'll be a 3-wave. Okay. So down for your A, a bounce, and then swing back down into that area, completing that whole sequence like that, guys. So if that's not an expanded flat, which I don't think it is, doesn't make sense to me. And then you have some decent, let's check that out on the Y wave. Yeah, it went pretty deep. I would say, more in this area, something like that, guys. It'll probably bounce up pretty good and come swing back down into the box. It's going to be my guess. Maybe not that high in the B wave, maybe something like that, and swing back down in there. Something like that, guys. Just have to see how it plays out. After it gets done here, it's going to have bullish divergence, and it's going to have a decent bounce. But it throwing some fibs on here. Take some fibs, check it out. General area, the top of that fifth. You're going to want to see this at the 50% and come down that 618. So there's more downside for this asset to correct this whole cycle. Over here on the RSI, let's take a look at its cycle. You can see here's its cycle. Basically, it's coming down to correct that whole cycle. It came down pretty good. So yeah, it's going to pop back up and maybe take out that RSI, make a good 3-wave move and take that out. And then it can reset its cycle and go on its next run. So with Bitcoin having possibly more downside, it's going to drag it down into these areas where you're going to want to be checking out Harmony 1, and then you can get into its next wave run at some point when it's down here. This is going to be the next area I'd be looking for, Harmony 1, and then right in that area. And then if there's more issues with the market, also down below, farther down. So this is definitely not in my opinion, going long in Harmony 1. It's not ready for it yet. I think most of the people are following me will realize that. You got to wait for Bitcoin and Ethereum, maybe other financial markets to finish up their correction. And then this can go into its 3rd-wave run. And that's where you're going to want to be. That's where you're going to want to be in something like this, guys, in a 3rd-wave run. You want to, before you start putting any of your hard-earned money or USDC into something, swapping it over to USDC, let's say it goes down to 1 cent. I have these areas. I'm going to take it off log, general areas. So they've lowered down a little bit because the target's going a little bit lower on Harmony 1. But, these are more conservative targets. I'll go over a fib level target for the Moon Boys. All right, so here you're looking at, put it back on log. Yeah, okay, here's the Moon Boy target. This is the one there. The Moon Boys will expect this. And that's just crazy. Look at that. That's a 1 point. That's what is that? Basically $104. Yeah, that's not even realistic, guys. I take that off there. That's not even realistic. That's just crazy. So, but that's Fibonacci level, area. But if you're in Harmony 1, you can expect, let's say it bottoms at that 1 cent and going up to a potential 57 cents for 49x, and then up in that area for an 82x. Some serious gains. If it hits $1.40, some serious gains in an asset like this. What kind of what if you entered in there, what did you get? What is that, 20? Yeah, over a 200x on that run right there. So this 3rd wave took from March of 20 to November of 21, so a year and a half. So over here, this 3rd wave is going to take at least a year and a half, more than likely, guys. It's not just going to rocket up there. It's going to take some time, but you have the potential to have some massive gains in Harmony 1 as long as everything's okay with it. I know the sentiment on Harmony 1 right now is very negative. which is to be expected, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, all the negativity and fear and everything's bad. You hear about Harmony One, Phantom. I even hear about Avalanche. Solana had it and is still going on with it. Just watching the videos and things like that. That's to be expected for a coin like this. But I do think that Harmony One is going to make a full blown three-way move and pop up and complete a three-way move. And down in this area is where I'd be expecting it to go. And don't be surprised to hit lower fib levels. You can go down in here too, guys. So, you want to be aware of that. This area has a lot of support in that area too. So, the target is obviously fairly big right now. And the reason I have that is that, it's hard to get an exact estimate where it could go exactly. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.